it's your boy One Gun here, and I'm back for a video just for today. I'm gonna start back to making videos again soon. What's this? Oh, nothing. It's trash. Yeah. So I'll be making back videos again soon, folks. But I'm just taking a nice little hiatus to relax and rest and do all the other stuff that people are supposed to do as they go on their journey to healing. And that's basically what I've been doing, folks. But during my time of healing and enjoying my peace and tranquility, and along with other people, you always got somebody's always gotta poke a needle in you every once in a while to make a statement, folks. Uh, so today, folks, I guess I'll come back and address some of these needle pricks, and they don't really hurt. It's just the fact that somebody thinks they're hurting and they're really not. So everybody, it's been a lot of stuff happening since I've been quiet. And I've been quiet for not because I'm tired or anything. It's because I just wanna work on stuff and do it offline like I used to. I mean, a long time ago, before I started live streaming, I used to do all my work offline, and I went back to those days of doing work offline and not streaming everything I do to just having fun. And I get a lot more done when I'm just focused only on my work, and I don't have to sit back and hide screens and stuff like that. The stuff like I have to do. I mean, since ever since Joe's been attacking my channels and attacking my content, and attacking me, anytime I show like an email or something like that, he posts it up on his stupid channel and he goes over it like he's found something new out about me. So those are one of the things that I don't have to worry about when I'm not streaming. But since I haven't been streaming, I noticed how peaceful Joe has been. He's been pretty peaceful. He's been pretty quiet. His yap is shut, and that's good. That's good. He keeps his mouth shut. And I think he keeps his mouth shut not because I haven't streamed in a while. I think he keeps his mouth shut because he knows what's up. So folks, a couple other things happened. I heard Upa Gramps and Joe's been going at each other for a minute now, and it's hilarious because I've just been observing all this stuff. And Upa Gramps made a video. It was hilarious. It was a funny video, folks. Very funny video about Upa Gramps. Everybody should go and watch that video. I'm gonna see if I can pull up a little bit, but it's pretty much hilarious. And it seems like Joe was over there claiming that he was never an artist or whatever. But the whole thing about it is he's not an artist. What he does is he stalks artists. I mean that's his whole gig. It's been his whole spill. His whole spill is to stalk people who have creativity, so he can go out and steal it for himself and advertise it as his own content. And that's been proven multiple times by me. I've proven it that Joe goes out, finds other iClone artists or other artists in general, steal the work, and he uses it. He'll use it, and he'll keep on using it until he finds out that nobody believes that he's made it or created it, and that's what he does, folks. And I don't have to lie about it. It's obvious what he does. Every I'd say 100% of what he has throughout all his Gumroad page, his Truebones page, is not his. He didn't make none of it. From the artwork that he uses to show people. Thanks for commenting on my animation on. Thanks for commenting on my animation on IG. I didn't know you were sick when I sent it. Hope you are well. Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know if I commented on it, but yeah. If I commented on it, I can't remember. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of things, man. But yeah. Yeah. Good work, man. Good work. Just can't remember what it was, but if I commented on it, I'll remember it eventually. But no problem, man. If you got some more work or whatever, send it over to me. I'll check it out. All right. But anyway, Anyway, folks. I really want to get on talk to you guys. I mean, um, about about Joe. I mean, this is what this whole video is going to be about. Anytime I do a zero, that means off topic. That means commentary, opinion, whatever I feel like I should talk about. That's off topic versus the subject of my channel is about. This is what the zeros means, folks. The zeros doesn't mean, I don't know. Joe's been complaining about these zeros for the longest, but the zeros basically mean that I'm going off topic to talk about something that talk about something, you know. So that's what I call it. Now I just call it news, opinion, commentary, and in the subject line it goes, no, he's not an artist, just a fraudster. And that's what he is, folks. And now it's 5 years past, and everybody recognizes the fact that the dude's a joke, and he doesn't really own anything. Everything he owns, he's stolen. You know, i.e. the fact he did a video a little while ago, and he had a problem with a virus on his computer, and the virus only comes from when you go and hack software and stuff like that. So he's over there messing around again, and this happened to him. This happened to him quite a few times. It's because he constantly goes out and hacks software and he uses it, you know. And he got a virus, and you heard him say, "Oh no, my mouse is acting stupid." That's because you went and downloaded something you wasn't supposed to own, that you didn't buy. You know, sometimes you get these viruses, but most of the times you get these viruses when you download something and you didn't pay for it, and you use their cracks, and their cracks are actually Trojans, and they get inside your computer and they act funky and make the stuff. Yeah. So what has Joe done? Well, Joe's done a lot to piss off people, but he's mainly been pissing off Oopagramps. I mean, he's really been pissing off Oopagramps. Oopagramps. I caught like one stream. I caught him talking to Oopagramps. Oopagramps came in and called him a Smurf, and a whole bunch of other crazy stuff. It was funny. It was hilarious, dude. It was freaking hilarious. And then Joe starts spousing off. Well, we knew when going to put you up to it. We did this. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, Instagram. I commented stuff on Instagram. Why it's books? Huh. Instagram. I'm trying to remember what I mean. I comment a lot of people's on Instagram, but you know, I can't remember what I commented on, but you're welcome. Yeah. So he he's over here. I guess about 12, 13, maybe 15, maybe 20 minutes ago. He basically said that he never claimed to be an artist. He's a producer, and he hasn't really produced nothing. He has no. I mean, he can't produce nothing. I've never seen him produce anything. He's never put on his channel anything he's ever produced. Only thing he produces is stolen assets from other people. That's the only thing he can produce. You know, if you look at his long line portfolio that he has, you can see that his portfolio is basically a big scam. You know, it's full of stuff he's never made. You know, and I'm talking about his Gumroad page. You go over the Gumroad page, you'll see stuff he's never made. Yeah. Okay, I remember what it was. Okay, yeah, yeah. It was pretty cool, man. I liked it. I liked it a lot. Real nice stuff, dude. Keep it up. Keep it up. You know, you made me a fan that day. All right. But yeah, one of the things I noticed is that, you know, he keeps on calling me a fraud. I mean, and I'm trying to, and I keep on trying to say, Joe, why do you keep on calling me a fraud? What have I done that's been fraudulent? You know, what have I done? What have I said? What have I ever produced that was fraudulent? And to this day, he still hasn't said a word. You know, I mean, since I've actually been streaming on YouTube and uploading videos on YouTube since I was was in school learning animation. You know, that was like the end part of 2015. I left school in 2016, and since then I've just been working on my own projects and stuff like that. And one day I'm gonna go back to school, but I ain't got that much further to go in school. But you know, still, this the whole thing about it is that from the time I started, actually, I mean, I've had my channel since 2008, and I didn't really start really using it until 2015. All right, 2015, 2014, 2015. Around the time I started uploading videos, just for shits and giggles, And it wasn't really until 2015 when I started getting serious and to start doing stuff, mostly school projects and stuff. And then I started, upping the ante and started making more videos and stuff. And people started to like my channel. So I've always, everything I've ever done in school, I always showed everybody what I did and what I do. I had a DeviantArt page. I was doing stuff for DeviantArt. I was also doing stuff for Lion Forge Comics too at the time, and all this stuff I was doing, and I tell everybody what I do. So I have artwork all over the internet, all everywhere, animations I've done. So my whole thing about it is that I've proven, without a shadow of doubt, that everything I do is everything I do. I don't have to sit back and lie about anything I've ever done, or say I've done something, or take somebody else's video and said that I did it, no, or contributed to it. No, I don't do that. Joe's the only person that does this stuff. I mean, he's the only person who would take someone else's work and say and claim that he had some part of it. I mean, he still to this day keeps on going and chasing after my film over here. Where is it? To this day, he still keeps on chasing after my film over here, the Archive Infinity, claiming that he claims that the models were stolen. They're not. They're all Dad's models. He keeps on saying the animations were all his, and he still hasn't proven what files he's talking about, because the files he's talking about all came from Mixamo. But we already know Joe went over to Mixamo and stole their whole library. He's got it for sale right now on Gumroad. Everything that's over in the Mixamo gallery for free, we know that he went over there and stole it. And then he tried to come over here to Real Illusion and say, "Oh, he stole my stuff and he's using it." And I was like, "Oh, really? Really? Okay, well, let's see then." So I actually got the pack that I actually got the pack of animations that Joe sells and compared them to the animations from Mixamo, and everybody can see from that video that I did that all the stuff in Joe's pack came from Mixamo. You see, Mixamo predates Joe's garbage, because Joe didn't acquire those animations until after Mixamo published them and made them for free. So while Mixamo had the animations for sale, when you had to pay money for it, Joe didn't touch them. But Joe went back and got them after the whole site went free. So when the site went free, then Joe went over there and he downloaded their whole entire library of motions, slapped his name on it and said these are all Truebones. And then it wasn't until like later on, a few years. Now what happened is that everybody started using them. All right, so everybody started using Mixamo animations in the projects, especially icon users. So what Joe did next is kind of strange, because after swaths and swaths of people started using Mixamo animation, Joe goes back and he starts yelling and screaming, saying, "They stole my stuff! They stole my stuff!" I was like, "Who stole your stuff?" "Mixamo, they stole all my motions. Look, those are my motions." So Joe would take the content that he stole from Mixamo originally, right? And then he would go around and try to take down people's videos. And he did it to me. That's how I know. He did it to me and a whole bunch of other people. He went after me. He went after Jacob Renee. He went after everybody in the iClone contest, claiming that they all stole Truebones and used them. Now, what he basically did was illegal, because he had no legal footing to sit back and say that we stole the stuff, when we know that what he basically did is he went over to Mixamo, downloaded their whole library, claimed the stuff was his, then went over to Real Illusions like, "These are my motions. They took these motions from me and I used them all in their films. And no one will give Truebones his due respect." It's like, how can we respect a clown who's lying about the content that he owned and trying to say that he owns the stuff? And then when Real Illusion didn't believe him, and nobody should have believed him because he was lying, he goes back and starts taking down people's videos, claiming that they're using Truebones, but the stuff we're using were actually coming from Mixamo and other sources, not from him. So he did that for quite a while. And what Joe didn't know, and I have proof that I have the DMC takedown notices, and not just me, but for many other people have DMC takedown notices from Joe. But what Joe was doing was totally legal, and goes against the actual law, that you can't use the law to stalk and harass people. And that's basically what he was doing. He was actually stalking and harassing Real Illusion users. So after I made it clear, now what happened is Joe kept on taking down my videos, getting strikes to my channel, whatever. So I had to get to a point where I had to take my videos down. But I also had to fix them. And I fixed them by actually going out getting a lawyer and making a lawyer make it totally clear to Joe, next time he takes down another my video for copyright, we're going to sue him. And after that, Joe stopped. Now, why did Joe stop filing these fake erroneous takedown notices? Well, Joe understood, because I told you all this before. Joe hates jail. All right? Joe hates to go to jail. We know Joe's been to jail countless times before. Joe really hates jail. So you have to actually tell Joe, if he keeps on doing illegal stuff, we're going to send him to jail. Using DMC takedown notices as a way to harass and stalk people, and on top of that, they're erroneous because they wasn't real, was the fact that Joe didn't understand that if he files a takedown notice and he has a certain amount of time to show court documents or copyrights or whatever to prove that the stuff was his, and he was supposed to give a one of the things that YouTube didn't do is Joe never did a analysis on what part of the video was his, or what we were infringing upon. No, all he did was write down something like they stole Truebones and YouTube took the stuff down. Now that right there, my friend, is illegal. YouTube's not supposed to take that down because Joe's supposed to give them an actual written statement and proof that the stuff is his. You know, that's the way the copyright law works. But YouTube was just taking the stuff and it was all automated. So so what happened is, I think another lawsuit came across YouTube's bow, to where somebody, I think somebody was taking out people's content and using the DMCA as a way to extort people. And what happened is YouTube got in trouble because YouTube was violating the law. You can't take down people's stuff without any proof, and that's what basically started happening after that. So Joe was still doing it, and then Joe stopped. Joe stopped because I got a lawyer, and we was ready to sue him. And my lawyer said, "Yeah, we're going to sue him. We're actually going to take him to court because what's going to happen is you'll be able to sue him and also get him for breaking the law, and which is for every DMC he sent you is probably 2 to 3 years in jail. So Joe's looking at about 10 years for all the fake DMCAs he was sending me. And I was also trying to get some other people in on a lawsuit because there was other people Joe attacked also. I couldn't do it. I tried. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get no real good contacts for some of these people. Some of these people live in other countries and stuff like that. It was kind of hard to coordinate, but I said, fine, we'll just take the 20, the 15, the 20. So he put on me, and we'll just do with them. So we waited and we waited. We waited so long for Joe to take down another video. What happened is that I wound up getting a new law firm to come in. The law firm I'm working with right now. They've taken over, and they're taking care of Joe right now as we speak. So that's what happened. So that's why he doesn't file DMCA take. Now he can talk about DMC takedown orders. He can threaten me all he wants to. But the thing about it is that you can't use a law or a legal procedure to threaten and harass somebody. Joe found that out because his channels kept on coming down. See, Joe would make videos threatening me, and he did a pretty good job. I just let him just make enough of them to where I could take down all of his channels, and that's what basically happened to all of Joe's channels. Joe was basically threatening me, harassing me, and not just me, other people. He was just saying some of the racist, nastiest stuff that you can find on the internet. And for someone who's supposed to be an artist and creator, he sure does have a lot of content, a lot of racist, bigoted content and garbage aimed towards me. So I just basically called, I got my lawyer. We just basically called YouTube out on it because YouTube says if someone's using, if someone is using reporting, Joe kept on using reporting tool too. So he would get up, make his videos about using reporting tool on my content, and my videos will come down, or they will take something out my video, something like that, and he would make videos about this shit, and I got tired of it. So me and my lawyer went to talk to YouTube about it, and we saying like, here's your guidelines, and this is what he's doing, and look at the dates of these videos. This is over 2 years worth of videos, where 2 years worth of stuff he's been doing, and he's making videos about it, This goes against your policies, and you're taking out my client stuff, but you're not bothering his stuff. And as you can see, he's doing all this racist, bigoted stuff, right? So why come your guidelines working for him, but it's not working for my client? So next thing you know it, Joe's video started coming down one after one after one after one after one after one after one. And Joe, and it was coming down faster than Joe can his channels are coming down pretty quick. You know, so we're to Joe's like 7th or 8th channel now. And it seems like Joe's finally caught on that he can't sit back and harass and stalk and threaten people or do racist, bigoted stuff on his channel, because Joe likes to broadcast, you know. And now Joe's to the point to where he's actually doing something other than sitting back and doing racist stuff. Now he might say something about me every once in a while, but the whole thing about it is Joe is actually, folks, it's the most peacefulest I've ever seen Joe. You get what I'm saying? This is the most peacefulest I've ever seen him. I have not had to say anything about him in well over a week. I did not have to come on here and try to sit back and say, oh, well, Joe's lying about him saying that he owns this or that. You know, I don't have to do that. You know, I don't have to do that no more, because it's to the point to where, you know, there's wrong and there's right. You know, and the person who's usually right wins the battle. You get what I'm saying? You know, and I told Joe, I mean, Joe said one day, I think it was way back in June or May, that he said, I'm going to remove all my videos about one gun. I was like, go ahead, do it. I don't care what you do with your videos about one gun, because I know what I'm going to do. I said, I'm going to get your channel removed. I said, I'm going to get it removed, you know, because it doesn't belong on here. You know, you're not a creator. You're not creating nothing. All you're doing is making hatred-filled crap and teaching people how and what you stole this week and trying to sell. That's it. That's all your videos. That's about as far as your talent goes. And I told him this. I was like, I don't care, Joe. Do what you want to do, but it's not going to be something that I said I'm going to take your channel removed, because the channel just is there just to insult me, people I know. It just has nothing but just some of the nastiest, craziest, racist stuff, and then he sits up there and photoshops my head on top of Aunt your mama, and then even goes farther to make the picture look like I'm a beaten slave. I got one eye normal, and the other eye's kind of beat in, because that's what slave masters used to do. He said, beat a slave on one side of his face, don't hit the other side, because I need him to see, you know, so he can serve me. You know, it's that's one of those things that those little dog whistles that I know about, you know. So I let him. I mean, for a while, I just let him just do what he wanted to do, and it finally bit him in the butt, because he would. I mean, when I took down his main channel years ago. And then he popped up with another Truebones motions, and he just went ham on that one just every day. He just got it. When he got angry, he would just come after me every day. And I just let it say, okay, fine, Joe, but I'm going to get this channel taken down as well. And it won't be through copyright strikes. It's actually going to be through YouTube not tolerating your BS. So, yeah, so I had to get YouTube's ear. It was hard, but I finally got him. I said, this is what this dude is doing. And I have to wake up every morning with him doing this stuff every morning. So they took down Joe's next channel, and then the next channel after that, and then the next channel after that, then the next channel after that. They just kept on taking down Joe's video. Now Joe has it in his head to stop making those type of videos. He has it in his head now. So he doesn't make those type of videos no more. And he doesn't make type of videos because he's seen a light. It's because he wants to keep a YouTube channel longer than 2 or 3 days. You know, and when I mean 2 or 3 days, they were taken down. I mean, he just couldn't resist. That goes to show you how he couldn't stop doing the racist garbage that he was doing. You know, he couldn't stop it. You know, it was he kept on losing the channel because he couldn't stop it. You know, so he couldn't stop it. So I helped him stop, and since then he's on his next incarnation of his Truebones channel. And it seems to be going pretty good for him now. It seems like someone has finally put it through him that no one likes to be harassed and stalked and aggravated 24/7. You know, it's finally gotten through to him. So I sometimes I have to laugh at it, because this whole thing was funny, because it took a long time to get it to this point to where I don't have to monitor my YouTube channels all the time. I don't have to sit back and wake up. Be the first thing I do before I eat is see if I had a channel down or a video taken down. No, because all of it stopped, folks. I'm trying to tell you, all of it stopped. He's doing his own thing on his own channel, which he should have been doing, and he's basically just practically just stopped messing with me. I don't mess with him. Now I know he's been saying stuff about me, especially the fact that when I was in the hospital and because of my foot injury, I know he's been saying stuff. When the foot getting ate up, and he said some ignorant bull crap. I just let it go because it's like this, folks. Sticks and stones, um, um, and the reason why I say sticks and stones now because he's not like trying to take down my channel, like he was at the beginning, because he was doing everything he possibly can to keep me from saying anything about him. And thing about it is, Joe was a crook, and he sat back there and he pretended he's an artist and he's not. He pretended he had a motion capture studio and he don't. He pretends that he knows all these people and he don't. Thing about it is he's just a little drummer boy from up there from Michigan who lives in his mom's garage. That's all. That's who he is, folks. And I've exposed that a long time ago, and I've always exposed every time he says something. I'm always exposing for the truth. And the truth is he is not what he says he is. He is not. He is not what he says he is. And it took me a while to really find out who he really was. And after I found out who he really was, I had to put it out there who he really is, and tell anybody who's an artist to avoid him. You don't want to mess with this guy. He's trouble. He's a lot of trouble, and that's what it is, folks. So I've been blessed. I've been blessed because I'm still able to do my artwork, even though I don't do a lot of it on doing videos no more. I haven't did no real videos or no live streams in a week, but I promise you I will come back and start doing some more of them. I'm just enjoying my rest and everything. I just want to make sure that I'm 100% before I actually come back. I thought I was a couple of weeks ago, but I wasn't, and I keep on getting these little sick spells, whatever. But I'm gonna be back 100%, everybody. And when I do come back, yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff to show you all. But right now, I'm going to just enjoy my stress-free rest. Keep on watch some movies, watch some TV, and work on my projects offline. Play some video games, whatever keeps the stress down. Because the doctor said stress won't help my wound heal up. He said like just do things, keep active, do stuff, and watch some TV. Just get your mind off of the garbage, any type of garbage in your life. And the biggest cesspool of garbage I got in my life was Joe. But now Joe is totally. I guess he's called himself backing off or just keeping his mouth shut. It doesn't matter to me. Just as long as he keeps to himself, stop stalking my family, stop stalking my friends, stop talking about people he don't know that I know, and we'll be good. Because this dude had a really bad habit of trying to see who was in my life and trying to then talk about it. Damn, dude, why won't you find another hobby? And he has. He's reviewing beat machines and making beats now. I'm like, good. At least he's doing something that doesn't involve me anymore. At least he's doing something that doesn't involve him having to sit back and do the things he was doing, say the things he was doing. He had to know the stuff that he was doing was wrong. He had to. But that's good. It's good that he acknowledges that he should have done the crap to begin with. And on my side, it really doesn't. It doesn't matter what he does. Like I told him before, when he claimed that he stopped. When he claimed he's going to take the videos down of me and stuff, and I said I didn't care. It's like I'm still going to remove your channel because it doesn't belong on YouTube. Because you look at it, his channel didn't belong on YouTube. It's full of nonsense and garbage, and it was just it was just hate. All of every channel he's made until the current one he has was full of hate. That's it. Hate. I don't know why he hates me so much. Because everything he's done to himself to hate me, he's done it to himself. I didn't force him to take other people's stuff and sell it. I didn't force him to sit back and file fake DMC claims on people's stuff and harass people. I didn't make him do that stuff. Those are all conscious decisions that he made on his own. So, folks, to end this video, I'm just gonna say, I think my troll problem has been quelled, but I still have something else I have to do to make sure it's done. You know. And hopefully after this week, the whole thing will be over with. You know, I mean, wherever road Joe's on right now, I hope he stays there. I just hope he doesn't turn back. You know, I just hope he doesn't turn back and do what he usually does. And Joe sometimes has a relapse to where he has to do a whole complete video talking about me. You know, he hasn't had a relapse video in about a little over a month since I took down this Sam Smith's channel on YouTube. He hasn't really done nothing, but that's it, folks. So this is One Gun. I'm signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Please like and subscribe for more. I will be back with more videos and demos, my hour-long demos of me working on my project and stuff like that. Because I got some new scenes to do. You know, so I actually got stuff I actually recorded. I need to start working on, and I got a whole bunch of stuff planned, but I'm gonna take another couple weeks, and I'm gonna take a couple other weeks to just sit up, mellow out. But I will return, folks, eventually one day. Though, maybe in early September I'll be back. You know, actually like late August, early September I'll be back, streaming and working on stuff again. By then I should be off this. They got a machine hooked up to my leg to drain the fluids out of it. So hopefully I'll be off this machine by then, and I'll be good. But this is One Gun. See you guys later. Hope you have a nice day, and don't let a minor troll fool you, folks, into thinking that he has talent. He doesn't.